Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. Welcome to the Skip Summer 2023 product release. This is by far our largest and most impactful product release to date. We've changed how small business owners and entrepreneurs think about funding for their business. On behalf of the entire Skip team, I'm proud to say this release is all about helping small business owners successfully apply for funding and maximize the likelihood of getting that funding. You're going to hear the word funding a lot in this update. It's quite intentional. From funding insights to funding collections to the grants vault, categorization, and filters. In fact, the 10 features we're announcing today are all small business funding related. Here's why this is so important right now in summer 2023. There are 33 million small businesses across the US and millions of other entrepreneurs just getting started. In fact, more businesses are being started today than at any point in history, and these businesses are the backbone of the US economy and our day-to-day lives. Achieving the dream of entrepreneurship has never been more accessible. However, the one singular reason that most businesses fail, they run out of cash. 38% of businesses say the reason they failed is because a lack of cash. At Skip, our mission is to help all of those 33 million small businesses across the US thrive and to help the millions of future entrepreneurs be successful. And for us, that starts with making funding more accessible. So in our last release, we announced the Skip Funding Assistant, which for the first time put grants, loans, financing opportunities in one place that any small business owner could easily access, track, and apply for. This was a huge success with hundreds of thousands of opportunities tracked by small businesses across the country. So in that sense, we achieved our goal of helping more entrepreneurs discover funding, grants, loans, and other financing. But it turns out discovering funding options isn't that useful if you never end up applying or you never actually get the funding. So we set out to change that. Without further ado, here are the 10 new product changes we're announcing today. These changes are available on the Skip app and the Skip web dashboard. Number one, we've sorted funding into categories on the new Explore page. You can see recommended fundings, most popular fundings, fundings due soon, and fundings that you're already tracking that you should continue applying for. For example, you can just check and see what's due soon to make sure you don't miss a deadline, or see what's recommended based on the Skip algorithm. This is our way of making discovery that much easier for you. And related to this are the Skip funding collection, where we've curated funding options for you. For example, if you want to see the best grants for small businesses in 2023, the best grants for women-owned businesses or for minority-owned businesses, you can see those curated opportunities on the Skip funding collections. Number two, you can now filter funding by your preferences up here. For example, if you want to narrow down grants that are open to everyone, or grants just for women entrepreneurs or minority entrepreneurs, or if you don't want to look at grants and only want to see loans, lines of credit, and other financing options, you can set those preferences here. The third product release is getting funding tips and insights. You'll see for many of the new grant opportunities, especially popular ones, you'll have the opportunity to see more details such as estimated time to apply, what's required, and our take on the opportunity, including some tips. And after seeing that, if it seems worthwhile, you can mark that you're interested. And now under the My Funding tab, you can see everything that you're tracking. You can see which applications you need to continue applying for. And by the way, application process, you can see which ones you've applied for and any past applications, hopefully motivating you to get more applications in. The fifth major change is getting funding deadline reminders via email and via the Skip app. And for Skip Plus members, you'll automatically get reminders 1 week ahead of time with a few days left and 1 day left by email and by push notification, so you don't miss out and you get your application in on time. And speaking of getting your application in on time and making things easier, number 6, our brand new Grants Vault feature, where we've listed from thousands and thousands of grant applications the most common questions that you'll need to answer. We've put them down here so you can write your answers ahead of time and see how close you are to completing grants you're interested in. For example, here, I'm 66% of the way done with one application and 42% with another, and I can view the application questions, which will import past answers that you've written, review them, then directly add these answers to the application. After doing that, you can mark as applied. This has been drastically speeding up the average time it takes to apply for a grant because you've already answered most of the application questions. And speaking of application questions, if you want a second pair of eyes from some of our funding experts, you can now book a call with us directly from the app and dashboard if you want us to review answers for you and give you tips on how to make your application stronger and stand out to increase your chances of winning. You can now pick a time slot and book directly. Related to making it easier to apply for fundings, number 8, you can now securely store all your funding related documents, whether it's a business plan, projections, P&L, bank statements, or tax returns. You can quickly store them on the Skip dashboard and categorize them. So when it comes time to apply for other opportunities, you have all of these securely in one place. And number 9, if you want extra help, we host 2 to 3 weekly webinars. We'll often answer grant or funding specific questions. So reserve a spot to tune in as yet another option to helping you get funding. Finally, to round out our major summer 2023 product release, if you want to spread the love and help others achieve their dream of entrepreneurship, we've made it easy for you to share grants and fundings directly. You can do that under the Give Grants tab. You can also share via the opportunity directly. If you find something that's great, you want to tell others, click the share icon and copy the link. Plus, that link gets tracked back to you, which you can redeem for credits and cash as well. We have affiliates earning thousands of dollars per month just by helping spread the word, because believe it or not, there's a long way to go until we reach all 33 million small businesses in the US. That's our mission, especially now in summer 2023 when millions and millions of businesses are still struggling. We want to make it so funding becomes less of a reason why businesses shut down, so we can continue to support small businesses and entrepreneurship across the US. Thanks so much for tuning in to our summer 2023 product release. We've got a summary in the description and all of these available on the Skip app, or go to helloskip.com to learn more. As always, we love hearing your feedback. If you want to let us know, email us hello@helloskip.com, and can't wait to share with you our next major update coming this fall. Until then, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the Skip app.